All right, so today's task is a little bit more unique. We are demolishing this old fireplace here, and for that specifically, I had to go and buy one of these. Now, did I have to buy it? Not necessarily, but any reason to buy a sledgehammer is a good reason in my book. So, let me just get some glasses on, get some gloves on, move some of this stuff out the way, and we'll get started. We are back here on our 3-bedroom renovation project, and it is Saturday morning, which means I have a full work day that I get to spend on this renovation today. Now, we're gonna do a quick walkthrough of what I've been up to and what I'm gonna get done, hopefully, this weekend. So right behind me, you see with the header that separates the living room and the dining room, and the old one was sagging, so I went ahead and replaced it and put in an 8-foot long double 2x10 header, which should now much better support the weight of the roof that was kind of sagging here in this middle section. So we're going to continue work on that. Also, as you can see, all of the flooring has been cleared off and removed, so now all the flooring is even across both sections of the home. And you can kind of tell, I don't know why, but this section of the home is plank. This is some kind of flooring plank that's higher quality. There used to be linoleum over there that was like stick-on finish. Very strange, and I think it might just be this home was added onto, potentially maybe. What I have to do here is reinforce and screw down with flooring screws along all the joists here and make sure that we don't get any squeaks. I'm also going to make sure that certain sections, like right here, get replaced because it's very weak. And so I've got some 3/4 OSB plywood that I'm going to be putting down there to make sure it's good to go. The next thing I'm going to do is bump out all the walls so that they are even with my drywall line. So if you can see here, this is new 2x4 timber. As you can see, the older, I think 2x3 is missing about 3/4 of an inch. So I've got all these strips here. Is there an unpacked one? Yeah. I've got all these strips that are going to fill in the gaps all along where they need to be bumped out. All of this wood I need to spray with a Boracare or like a termite resistant material. And then all the areas with termite damage, I'm pretty much going to replace and reinforce. So that's this area, mostly around the windows here and here, which is a sign of just poor waterproofing. So I want to make sure that I waterproof the windows better. I also have this fireplace, which was a lot of effort to remove. I still have to break down this tile because we're going to make a flush fireplace and probably convert this to an electric fireplace. I think. I still haven't decided if I'm just going to cover it up, make it a flat wall, or do an electric fireplace upgrade, just because, you know, it could be a lot of work. So that's almost everything. I also need to create a little bump out in the wall here. So I'm going to make a 2x4 wall going this way, and then it's actually going to attach. So the header for this is actually going to come out, the 2x4 is actually going to come out to here. This is actually not supposed to be the load bearing section. It's the section down here with the black marks on top of the joist. That is where the load bearing section is supposed to go. So I need to fix that and reinforce it before I kind of move on, and then build out this little wall here that's going to cover my AC ducting going down to the bottom floor. So there is a lot to do. If I do get to it, I'll start putting in the ceiling drywall, mostly because the ceilings, they just need to be cleaned up. This room is mostly flat, no termite damage, so I can start on this section in the front here and kind of work my way over that way. Same thing with this area now. The ceiling here is pretty much ready to go. I can start in probably that corner or that corner and start making my way over and fill in my ceilings with some drywall, which will be a nice improvement. I think it'll really start to make it look like we actually worked on this space. So that's a lot of stuff to do, not much time. Plus there's electrical work that I want to add some outlets all over the place, some new 3-way switches. Anyway, the list goes on and on and on, but we'll just get started. So today we are working on reinforcing the window where there's been a lot of termite damage after we pulled back some of the lath and plaster on the walls. This is super common here in these older California homes. You can see the amount of termite damage that you can see up here on this header. Well, I have to replace it with all new wood, and then I'm going to spray it with a termite prevention kind of material. So you can kind of see what I've already done here. This is a finished wall, and I have all the jack and king studs lined up on the left and right hand side, a new, much stronger double 2x6 header, and then all like the little cripples that go across the top to make sure that the ceiling is level and flat. It actually gets pushed up just a little bit to prevent some of that sagging that's occurred over the years. So this is the end product that I'm looking for, and we are just going to continue path on this, remove the header. I'm going to remove all this header material. I'm going to start by reinforcing this section first, and then make my way inward and push up the ceiling as I go. So let's put you on a stand and get to work.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. This is Phil with Think Make Do, and that's the end of our episode today. We've got all the walls reinforced, the fireplace cleaned up, and most of our floors ready to go for the next step. So stay tuned. Help support this channel by liking and subscribing. It really does help me out and put that algorithm on notice that I am here, working hard, trying to make something good for the community. You have a good one.